This year's intake's been much more receptive than the previous years. This year we've got 2 very competitive Novice 8s, as well as an extra 4 or 5 guys who are still very keen to row.
Rowing is considered a very hard sport to do, and so I wanted a new challenge.
My dad rowed when he was at university, and I always wanted to try it because I've kind of grown up with him talking about it.
I don't really know how it happened. I remember seeing the boat club at the Freshers' Fair.
The regular training regime for novices is we've got the land training and the water training. Normally we get them on the water 3 times a week is the standard amount. The regular thing that we run on Tuesdays and Thursdays, the novice circuits. We've had several novices form it this year.
The circuits equals form.
You need to be committed to it, definitely. Otherwise, and you need to be prepared to put in a lot of hours, and you need to have a good pain threshold.
It's fairly typical to have 2 sessions in a day throughout the year.
Erg sessions feel like huge amounts of general fitness. They're probably some of the fittest people in university.
It is a big commitment, but you grow to love it, and it doesn't seem like a job or a chore.
I think the most important thing that Cox does is drive the boat. In races, you have to deal, especially head races, you have to deal with overtaking at the cruise, which is interesting. The other thing that you do is give calls. You speak to the crew and you call them up if you think they're doing something wrong or they could do something better.
I think it was one of those sports where you kind of are so immersed in it. As long as you kind of stay focused, you get a lot more efficient with your time.
And so I'd say to someone thinking about rowing, just give it a go. You'll make so many good friends and it'll be incredibly fulfilling.
Varsity is a pretty significant race in the rowing calendar for Bristol and UBBC. Quite lots of people come down to watch it. It's probably got a crowd of between 2,000 and 3,000.
Varsity boat race specifically is the most watched sporting event in Bristol sports competition.
Unlike other sports, you're not in contact with your opposition. There's nothing you can do that can influence what they're doing and vice versa.
For me, it's sort of the highlight of the year because it's just that rivalry you've got with you.
We thought it would be a great idea this year to sponsor the boat race. We've got such a large audience going there, and it's also a good chance for us to promote some of the events we have. We've got our summer ball in a couple of months' time, which we're very excited about. It's the first year we've done a summer ball. We've got our elections as well coming up next week. To be honest, it's as important to do as much social and extracurricular activities as possible to keep that university life going, to get out there, meet new people, and just to make the most of the university experience. We've had a lot more outings every morning this week, leading up to Varsity.
Sort of just moved location, so we stopped training on the course, which is really nice. Like, it's training on the docks in Bristol.
I think we're having 5 outings this week before the Saturday.
The Varsity Blade is the prize at the end of the day.
There's a lot of pressure on the novices this year to hold on to that prize.
Every university has to have a rival, else it won't push on to succeed.
It's really the ultimate gladiatorial battle.